Okay, so we are going to review our 1.2 notes, and then your work is today very similar to what we did on Friday. There is one problem that is a picture, and so we're going to go over that as well. So you have one where it is a picture. Let me get my notes here. And let's see, we have just this function, this picture that looks something like this, right? And they're going to say, okay, at the bottom of it, it says it's like 360 degrees. It may be like 720, something like that. And what they're going to do is they're going to say, well, this one's x plus 5. Okay, and let's say this one is x, and this one is 105. And this one is 95. Okay, and they're wanting you to find x. So make sure whatever the total is at the bottom that they're asking you to find, on your question, it's 720 is the total. But on this example, it's 360. So we're going to take 105 plus 95 plus x plus 5, right? X plus 5 plus x, and it's going to equal 360. And then what we're going to do is, remember, you're going to combine like terms. So I have 105, 95, and 5, and I'm going to add that all together, and we get 205. And then I have x and x, so remember that becomes positive 2x and equals 360. And now I'm going to solve. So remember, if you're struggling with solving, we're going to circle the variable. We need to push this 205 onto the other side. So it's a positive 205, so that means I'm going to subtract it. That's the inverse operation, right? We're going to subtract that. And so then I get 2x equals then 155. And then we have, it's 2 times x, so we are going to divide. And then we get anything divided by itself is 1. So we get x equals 77.5. So x here, this degree, is 77.5 degrees, right? These are all degrees. And then what would this value be? We would then take the 77.5 and add, right? 77.5 and then add the 5. So this angle is 82.5 degrees, okay? So be careful when you're doing that. Make sure you understand how to add all of that together. Next, I'm gonna just do some examples of what we've been doing, remind you of combining like terms, and then also looking at those examples there. So let's look at that. Okay, so my first example I'm going to have is 5x minus 2x minus 4 equals negative 7. So what I want you to remember, if the terms are like terms on the same side of the equal sign, right? They're all on this left side of the equal sign. We are going to combine them. We're just going to do as they say. Don't change any sign. So we have 5 minus 2, which becomes 3x minus 4. Equals negative 7. Now I want to solve for x. So I want to push this negative 4 across the equal sign. As soon as we cross the equal sign, we have to change our signs. And the reason is because those are inverse operations. So we add our 4. So we get 3x equals, we have a negative 7 and a positive 4. If you're struggling with your positives and negatives, think of 7 negatives, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 4 positives. Negatives and positive cancel themselves out. And so we get a negative 3. That's what's left, right? Negative 3. Then this is 3 times x. So the inverse of multiplication is to divide. Anything divided by itself is 1. So we get x equals negative 1. Okay, next one. Let's say we have 9x minus 5 minus 4x equals negative 5. like terms, 9x and negative 4x. So we're going to combine those. So that becomes 5x, right? We have 9 positives and 4 negatives. So it ends up with 5 positives minus 5. So I combine these two and got my 5x. Minus 5, I just brought that down, equals negative 5. Now I want to push this negative 5 over because I want to get the variable isolated to one side. So I have to do the inverse operation to push it over to the other side of the equal sign. Cancels that out, so I get 5x. Negative 5 plus 5 equals 0. Remember, we talked about this on class on Friday. If you have an equal sign, you have to have something on both sides. You just can't leave it blank, right? And so then I'm going to divide by 5 because this is multiplying, and anything divided by itself is 1, and x equals 0 divided by 5, which is 0. Okay, next example, let's look at, we have 12x plus 4 equals 2x, let's erase that. I wrote down my problem a little different. So we'll just do it, we'll keep it 12x plus 4 plus 2x equals 39. Same side of the equal sign. So we're going to combine those. We're just going to add them together because they're both positives, right? So 12 plus 2, which is 14x, plus 4 equals 39. Now I'm going to circle that variable. I want to push the 4 to the other side. So I'm going to subtract it. And then I have 14x equals 20. I don't know why I said 20. How about 35? Divide by 14. 14 divided by 14 is just 1. So x equals 35 over 14. That is your answer. It is a fraction. There's no decimals because it didn't start out as a decimal. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, let's look at an example if I give you, and we have 7 plus 3 times 2x minus 6 equals negative 29. So my first thing is I want to disregard this plus 7. Just don't pay attention to it. I want to distribute. That means to multiply. So I'm 3 times 2x. And then I'm going to multiply 3 times negative 6. So the 7 is just going to hang out. 3 times 2x is plus 6x. 3 times negative 6 is negative 18 equals negative 2 and equals negative 29. Now, my variable, I don't have to combine any like terms, but I do have a 7 and an 18 here. So I'm going to combine that. So I have 6x minus 11 equals negative 29. Still circle my variable. I want to push the 11 over. It's a negative, so I want to add it. And so I get 6x equals negative 18. Divide by 6 because this is multiplying. Anything divided by itself is 1. So x equals negative 18 over 6, which is negative 3. Okay, next one. So let's say we have an example and we have 33 equals 12x minus 3 times 9 minus x. All right, I'm going to look at this equal. I have an x here and an x here, so I will probably eventually have to combine. But notice there is a multiplication. So I'm going to kind of disregard this 12 for a minute. I'm going to distribute. That means to multiply. So I'm going to multiply negative 3 times 9. And then I'm going to multiply negative 3 times negative x. Okay. So for right now, I'm going to bring everything down. I have 33 equals 12x because I don't want to touch that yet. I'm going to multiply negative 3 times 9. We get negative 27. Multiply negative 3 times negative x, and we get a positive 3x. Now, notice on the same side of the equal sign, I have two variables. So I'm just going to combine those two variables. I'm going to get 15x. Bring down my negative 27. Bring down my equal sign and my 33. Right? So when we're looking at this, keep your work all together and make sure it makes sense, okay, when you're doing that. So make sure it makes. Okay, so we're going to circle our variable. We want to move the 27 over. It is a negative 27. So I want to add it. That's the inverse operation. So I want to add 27. When I add 33 and 27, I get 60 equals 15x. 27 and negative 27 cancel out. We're going to multiply by 15. 60, 15 divided by 15 is 1. 60 divided by 15 is 4.